Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Autistic Empath, aka Marley. How y'all doing? Trinity is all over my spread right now, which I don't even have cards pulled right now, but she's like, let me just see if I can show. Yeah, super into it. Super into the vibes. So, how y'all doing? This is gonna be a general reading. So for whoever is drawn to the thumbnail, the title, to me, you may resonate with this. This may have some messages in here for you. So, Trinity, I'm gonna need you to move, sweetheart. I'm gonna need you to move. If y'all have cats, y'all know that cats just do what they want to. But there are spiritual protectors, so I guess they can do whatever they want. Anyways, so my nose all of a sudden started itching a lot right before I started this, and that is a spiritual sign as well. It might come off very gross to some of you, which it is gross to me as well that it happens during my videos a lot, but it just means that I'm gonna have to look exactly what it means again, but I'm pretty sure it just means that there's messages coming in, like there's guides here, there's energies trying to speak something to you. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. I'm going to start. No, man. No, man. No, 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 no. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But anyways, so I have two disclaimers if you're new here. One, yes, I'm really autistic, so if you just like me are autistic people, please fucking leave. And two, I curse a lot, so if that offends you in any shape or form, please leave. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Golden Reverie Lenormand deck first and see what needs to come out. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what needs to come out for those watching this video right now? And you can watch this anytime. My videos are timeless, so you can watch this a couple years from now, a couple weeks from now, and it may resonate then. So also please pray about these messages after you watch, especially if you feel like some of them are specifically for you. Like, truly pray about that, ask for the discernment, and yeah, go further with yourself on whether it is actually for you, or if your ego, because it really is our egos that attach ourselves to things that aren't for us, and just because it feels right, or it feels along the lines of what we want. Even if it's not something that we want, but it's something that we might fear, so we latch onto it. I was gonna say that the cicadas were so loud during that. You might want to look up the meaning for cicadas after this. But they're all about death and rebirth as well. So cycles with yourself. So yeah, also disclaimer, if you can hear my dad's TV, I am incredibly sorry about that. All right, Holy Spirit, holy angels. Okay. All right, okay. So the moon is here with the letter. So there could be, with the itchy nose, there could be a message coming in for you. Something that you don't see yet. You know, this is a crescent moon, so it is, you know, it has some phases to get to before it's fully illuminated at its full moon. So, there's some time in between where I feel like this is going to come in and reveal itself. Also, this is the 7 and the 8. The 8 of hearts and the 7 of spades, it looks like. I'm going to go in with the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What needs to come out for this group specifically with this moon in this letter? What else can you tell us about this moon in this letter, please? Thank you. Abracadabra, connect. I'm really getting like a kind of like new moon ritual, and I think the new moon was a week ago or so. I could be wrong. But writing a letter to your either past selves or future selves, whatever you feel called to do. You hear the cicadas? They are so loud. I really hope you can hear them from here because they're right outside the window and they're so loud. There's an essence of magic here with, you know, the moon and the abracadabra here. Whether you smoke or not, you don't have to. But it could help your writing abilities if you're feeling a little stuck. Not to say I condone it or, you know, encourage you to do that just so that you can write a letter or, but for some of you, it may help. But only you will know. So, others of you, go into your moon placements, your moon aspects within astrology, your moon placement, see what house it's in. And I'm getting for some of you, you may have it in the 5th house or the 3rd house, because the 5th house is communication. No, the 5th house is creativity, excuse me. It's talents, it's creative expression. It's like that. And then the 3rd house is communication, how you kind of communicate, how you think. That goes along with the moon. And then the moon is all about how we think as well. So just pay attention to where the moon is in your birth chart and really dive into those areas. There may be some things there that help you kind of, I don't know, I'm hearing get inspired. It's already happened, reversed, gratitude rampage. So it's like, there's a disconnect with your gratitude. And I feel like that's also why it may be beneficial for you to write a letter to your past self and a letter to your future self, even your present self if you feel called to do so. Nurture. Sarah Yunya Ua. Nurture. Can somebody please not translate, articulate her name for me, because my dyspraxia is not, and dyslexia is not doing me any justice. But there's a lack of nurturing aspect here. Let go. Dance portal. Let go. Some of you are too high strung when it comes to yourself and how you feel and how you think. And how you communicate. Some of you are like, no, that sounds fucking stupid to write myself a letter. Past, present, or future. Like, I just don't want to do that. Okay, you don't have to. Nobody's forcing you. But Spirit is on the bottom telling you to act. God is telling you to act. It's like act now or forever hold your peace. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. I'm going to go in with the Heaven and Hell deck and ask, let's get to the bottom of what is it that's really holding you back here, because I feel like it's definitely more than just a reluctancy of, oh, that sounds stupid, or I don't want to do that for myself. Like, why? Why is that there? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What is holding these persons back from letting go? Okay, so we have physical and moral imperfections. Okay, so possibly you could consider yourself to have some sort of physical disability. It doesn't have to be a disability itself. It could be, though, that has, and it's not the disability's fault. It is the world's fault. It's how people have treated you, and in turn, it's how you've treated yourself because of this thing. But moral imperfection as well. You could have some sort of, whether it's you or not, there could be some sort of narcissistic, is what I'm getting. Narcissistic kind of barrier, because narcissism is a barrier. It's not as black and white as I've once thought, or people tend to think, especially victims of narcissism. Narcissistic abuse. Like there's a trauma bias related to that, of thinking, oh, these people are this one way and they're born this way, and it's not true. Narcissistic individuals go through a lot of trauma as well to become the way they are. Not to say that their actions and their words are acceptable because of it, but it's just it shows a different perspective. The other things that came out, 2 other cards came out with it. We got 66 with the physical and moral imperfections, and then we got 70, dangerous writings. Be careful what you're putting in writing about yourself and others. Is it truly the truth, even if you feel that way? If it's not something that you want to be in the future, if it's not some way you want to think in the future, how you want to think in the future, don't write it down. Unless you're going to scribble that shit out after you're done writing it and burn it. But you have to make sure you scribbled it out. And then laziness. Yeah, that's kind of what I felt too. It's like, it's a laziness that comes from the physical and moral imperfections, and it might feel as like fake if you're writing these love letters to help you connect with your past, present, and future selves. Even if you're not writing these letters to yourself and you're writing them to other people, there's something dangerous about what you are currently writing down. And there is a laziness of not wanting to learn another way, because that's also laziness. It's not just not doing anything. It's purposely choosing to keep up with the same thing that you know is not. It's a level of comfort in the discomfort, you know, because some may say, well, you know, I don't want this to happen. Why would I stay in this if I know it's hurting me? You know, it's not just because I feel comfort in it, but it's like, it's not so much about the comfort, it's more about the familiarity of that you feel within that discomfort. This seems very specific, so if you do not feel connected to this whatsoever, click off. It's not for you, you know? Like, don't try to make it fit. Let me go into the indigo angels, and then we'll get into some tarot. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Show appreciation. So show appreciation to yourself and to those you love. Send love. Reversed. You're not sending that love. You're not sending that love. And I'm also like wondering, pray. I'm also like wondering, like, if there is truly somebody that is watching this reading and is truly like kind of like feeling that reluctancy within themselves. It's almost like, well, a part of you must, no ma'am. No ma'am. No. My cat is trying to eat the cord to my ring light. That is not safe. No ma'am. Excuse me. A part of you must want to get out of that hole you're in. A part of you must be being called if you're watching this right now. And you resonate with this message and you feel in your gut, and you might feel angry. Like, this bitch is calling me out. Like, what the fuck? But I don't want to do those things to make it better. Because that, it is uncomfortable. Well, the spiritual journey is uncomfortable, but it's very fucking rewarding. And that's what you kind of have to remind yourself. And I'm not really sure what dangerous writings. I wish I had the book out here with me, but interesting. Okay, let me go in with the Everglow. I lied. I'm gonna go in with the Everglow first before I go in with tarot. Holy Spirit, holy angels, for this specific group. I was also thinking about doing my Zodiac Shuffle Play videos again. because I really miss doing those, and I miss the, you know, the singing aspect, bringing music into it as well. The present is here. How to determine if you are being present. Questions to ask yourself. Am I avoiding others? Am I avoiding anything? What do I feel? Where do I feel this in my body? What message is this feeling trying to convey? How does this situation make me feel in general? Am I making excuses? Am I shifting blame or responsibility? Am I looking to be fixed, saved, or rescued? Am I repeating old patterns? Is my emotional state interfering with my discernment? And am I being authentic? I don't even think I need another card from Everglow right now. Like, I do feel like that is exactly what needed to come out. I'm going to go in with the runic. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What needs to come out for this group specifically? The moon is here again. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What needs to come out for this group specifically? Four of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so this girl is holding, looks like a small treasure chest in her arms. But this boat that she seemingly has just come off of is up in blazes, is up in fire. So you could feel like you're starting from scratch, and we really are. It's the death and rebirth process with ourselves, with our egos. The cicadas again, you know, like, but possibly, you know, the fentanyl. I don't know why that made me think of fentanyl. I don't know why. Be careful. Four of Pentacles can represent, you know, holding something very close to your chest, not really wanting to share it. It's about control. It is stable, but it doesn't mean it's healthy because it's stable. Exactly. It's holding on to too much control, wanting to control so much that you're willing to do dangerous things. I don't feel like, I mean, she's the only one off the boat, and we have no idea if she was the one that survived and was able to escape, or if she was the one that set it on fire, you know. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else? Six of Wands reversed. You feel not successful at all. You feel like whatever is coming towards you there's no way that you can surpass it, is what I'm hearing. But why do you feel that way? Why do you feel like you can't surpass it? Six of Swords. And the Emperor, you can. You have no idea. And I mean, absolutely, I'm getting chills. You have no idea that you are the Emperor. You have no idea how powerful you are. Going off into calmer waters, to a new horizon. Some of you don't see how that's possible. And some of you may see how powerful you are, but you choose to stay within the physical and moral imperfections. Now, if you're physically disabled, take the physical imperfections out. You know, the moral imperfections is the thing that you can truly change. No matter who you've been, no matter where you've come from, no matter who you are now, you can always choose the Six of Swords. You can always choose to move differently. Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, okay. No more lying to yourself. This was on the bottom of the deck. You know, the Seven of Swords is lying, cheating, deceiving, not only others, but yourself. There's coming a time when you no longer can lie to yourself about this. Like it's you know, the tower is coming, if not has already hit. And you know, the tower is way bigger than this fire, you know, of the Four of Pentacles. You know, but the tower is always divine. But the tower is never comfortable. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom as well. And the Knight of Wands. Fire, fire, fire. And then the Emperor was trying to scoot underneath. He was trying to hide. Why is the Emperor trying to hide? Why you, as the Emperor, are you trying to hide? Yeah, with the present. Am I avoiding others? Am I avoiding anything? Keep being called to look under this. Under the spirit card of act is just go. Walking meditation. Take some fucking walks out in nature. Just go. Just fucking go. Just fucking go. This group, whoever you are very burdened. But you are very, very powerful. And that's why you also need to be careful where you place your burdens. You know, you can place them elsewhere besides onto yourself or onto other people. There is another way to transmute that energy. And a lot of you, it's your writing. And you are a writer in general. Some of you. If this group, I'm for sure feeling a writer. Because there's multiple cards that are speaking that. But you have to transmute the way that you write, the way that you speak. And that's how you can get to this calmer water, where you can more authentically exhibit and present your power. So God bless. This was way longer than I was expecting it to be, but it went pretty well. So God bless.